Erik Davis, driver of the always evolving Autotopia Ford Mustang Boss 302S. Erik, man, what got you started in racing?
When I was a kid, I always had a fascination with racing, and I started out BMX racing, and then went to motocross racing. Then unfortunately, I got a little too big for motocross. As you can see, I'm probably one of the bigger drivers in World Challenge. So, when you got to 220, 230, 250 pounds, it got to be a little difficult to be competitive in the motocross. Ultimately, when I had the ability to get on track a little bit later in life, I seized the opportunity, and here we are. So started out with Porsche Owners Club doing hobby racing, and we just jumped into World Challenge last year for the first year.
On row 20, after a lot of work following the crash at St. Petersburg, it's Erik Davis in the always evolving racing Autotopia Ford Mustang.
I was fortunate to get in and accepted to the Air Force Academy back in 1990. That really tells you my age now. And graduated from the Academy in '95. I played football there at the Air Force Academy. Actually wore number 75, which is the number that you'll see on the race car as well. And then did 6 years active duty in the U.S. Air Force after I graduated before going on to my civilian career.
Let's take a look at our Optima Batteries best standing start, and it goes to the number 75 of Erik Davis in that sort of white and teal, always evolving Autotopia Ford Mustang. He made up 9 spots on that standing start at the completion of the last lap. So a superb job by Erik Davis, and congratulations. There's a good look at Erik as he gets that Optima Battery best standing start.
That's great to see. Remember, he got involved with that incident at St. Petersburg in turn 4 with Jim Taggart, and a lot of damage to that car. The team done a great job of getting it back, looking strong, and he had an awesome start there.
We've got a lot of different ventures that we're associated with. From the automotive side of the house, we've got Autotopia, which is a parent company for a lot of different ventures. We've got a lifestyle, automotive lifestyle brand. We've got an apparel brand. We've got, we do picture cars for the movie companies, mostly with my collection, and utilize other people's collections as well. We've had cars in movies like The Fast and the Furious and Need for Speed, etc. And then my real day job, I guess, ultimately is I'm an insurance broker. So we sell high risk corporate property and casualty insurance as an intermediary, Lloyd's of London type business.
So with all these cars to choose from, what do you drive on the street?
Funny enough, the majority of the time, I guess I'm a hick ultimately when it comes down to it, despite being from Southern California. So I drive a Ford Raptor the majority of the time, which I really enjoy. But occasionally I'll get some of the other stuff. I've got a couple of different Porsches that I'll drive, and I've got a few nice muscle cars that I really enjoy, as long as I try and keep it under the speed limit and not get in too much trouble.
Are you able to intimidate any other drivers just by your pure size?
Well, I sure try, but most of these guys don't really care how big you are. It's just what you do on the track, and intimidation on the track doesn't work all that well.
So out of all the cars, barring a Mustang, what's your favorite in the series right now?
I think we're in a really fortunate spot right now in World Challenge. There's just a lot of great cars. With the some of the newer manufacturers that have joined us this year. The McLaren is just a spectacular machine. The Ferrari 458. The Astons are great. I don't know that I can necessarily nail down one. There's a lot of great manufacturers and great cars, and the teams are doing a really, really good job representing all those different manufacturers.
What's your favorite aspect of Pirelli World Challenge?
I think first and foremost, it's the multi-class racing is a lot of fun. I think it's great for the spectators to see. I think we, as a group, put on a great show, and ultimately the ability to go out and represent the different manufacturers, our sponsors, and I think one of the really special things about World Challenge is all the teams here. It's a real family, and we have a lot of fun off the track and spend a lot of time together, and some great friendships, and all that goes out the window when we get on the track and go out and compete. But ultimately, everybody takes good care of each other, and I think that's a really, really special thing.